We're here with International President A.P. Singh and PID Sangeeta Jatiya to talk about the future of Lions and the future of service. I'm Leo Lion Uli Herman.
And I'm Lion Joshua Smith.
Welcome to our podcast.
To get things started, we want to know a little bit more about you. Historical sites or modern attractions?
Historical.
Modern.
All right, street food or fine dining?
Street food.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Street food is the best.
Book or tablet?
Tablet.
But I need to hold a book at times.
Yeah, I get that. Well, that was a fun way to bring us to the topic of diversity.
Diversity really showed up during the Global Weeks of Service this year. What are you most proud of?
The very fact that Lions across the world accepted the concept and engaged with it. When so many clubs focus on a specific kind of service activity in a short span of time, we can create that buzz, we can make our presence truly felt.
And that is very good for our branding and marketing.
What were specific, very innovative ways that you've seen Lions perform service?
The Lions in India were giving out eyeglasses with AI
Those
facilities.
meta glasses.
Wow.
And that's innovation, that's the next step, and that was the product of the young generation's idea.
On Facebook, I noticed a very interesting project about the elderly in Singapore. Can you tell me more about that?
I'll try to, but actually you have to experience it to get a full feel of it. They've brought in the best kind of technology, the best kind of personal human care, and the best part is the Lions were fully engaged with those projects.
And they knew each of those elderly people by name. And they were like family to them.
That's community service right there.
Absolutely.
We have a question from Leo Lion Potter from Malaysia.
How have you seen South Lion and Leo grow through service and leadership?
It's been phenomenal. It's about getting together, building teams, and sometimes even teams across continents. We are promoting today what is called service tourism. So when people travel and connect with Lions in other parts of the world, those Lions would feel inspired.
We have another question from Leo Lion Soyum from Kenya.
How did you inspire Lion leaders at the different forums this year?
Make it fun and relate to that culture, relate to how locally the Lions would like to receive that message. And Sangeeta's been designing all that messaging and it's working.
It's kind of you to say that.
How have Lions inspired you two this year?
I think it's the Lions' inspiration which is allowing us to do this, right? Stories don't come from us. The stories are coming from the Lions themselves.
Of course.
What you see in one part of the world, we are sharing in another.
The Lions of the world have clearly preferred, let's be more friendly in our approach. Let's be more contemporary in our approach. To be very honest, we took a big risk. At Orlando, I preferred to loosen my tie and take off my jacket.
Best part of the convention, I have to
It was just sending out a message that the world's changing. It's so very different today.
Do you have a story that shows the power of Mission 1.5?
We were in one country and they were taking out a parade where they called all the Harley Davidson riders to come and do the parade.
Dominican Republic.
And there, they encouraged them to form a club. It's so very important. Thinking differently, listening to people, diverse groups.
Specialty clubs provide that access because many of our Lions clubs are community-based. But when you feel like that's not a club for you or you feel like you don't see yourself represented, where do you find yourself? We have found a really cool way of doing the Lion service, but our club our way, where we feel even more connected.
How do people your generation see the possibilities of cyber clubs?
Well, I myself am part of a virtual club, actually. Yes. There are many different innovative ways that we perform service.
When I
think you
said
might be right.
technology will play an important part, you have that example, and that is the future of service.
I would take any traditional project and give it to the Leos and tell them reimagine it.
We need to invest in intergenerational equity.
Yes, intergenerational service and collaboration is the future. We need to adapt to the world that we live in. And I'm going to use your phrasing there, to loosen the tie.
Intergenerational leadership requires an intergenerational reciprocal mentorship.
And that only comes when you are open-minded.
Well, thank you so much for your leadership and thank you for your service this year.
Yeah, it's truly
Thank you.
appreciated.
It was a pleasure speaking with both of you.